Testing, testing, testing. Hi there guys, my name is Rohan Beve, and in today's video we are going to be talking about why do balloons fly? Now, in today's video we are going to be talking about, well, why do balloons fly? So let's say, okay, one day you're at a birthday party, okay, or maybe it's your birthday, okay? You're setting up all the balloons, and some of the balloons, okay, they get like this special canister, okay? So they get this special canister and start filling up the balloons, and the balloons start flying up, okay? Well, some of them, okay? But the other some, okay, are balloons you just blowed into, or you just used a regular pump, okay? So how come those balloons fly while the ones you blew with regular air don't? So why do balloons fly, and how do they fly? Well, you see, it's all because of this one principle called buoyancy, okay? This is the same principle that allows ships to float, those giant ships, right, in the middle of the sea or just in the ocean, right? How do those big ships, well, float on the water? Well, you see, it's the same exact principle that makes ships float, buoyancy, okay? So you see, that canister, right, is filled with this thing called helium. And you see, helium is technically less dense than the surrounding air, okay? And since helium is less dense than the surrounding air, the balloon displaces the air, okay? So what I mean by that is basically the air displaces the balloon and the helium, since helium is more lighter than the surrounding air, okay? And because of this displacement, okay, because of that, and since the air displaces the balloon plus the helium, making it technically lighter, that since it's lighter than the surrounding air, okay, this gives rise to another force called buoyant force, okay? So, like, whatever's left, right, it basically creates this force called buoyant force. And this upward force is basically what allows the balloon to, well, fly. So, for example, let's say the surrounding air is 10 kg, okay? And the balloon plus helium equals 7 kg. That would mean that the force, the buoyant force, would equal to 3 kg, well, force, which basically means that the balloon can float. But what about, the balloons that you blew with regular air? How come they're not flying? Well, you see, since you blew in, well, regular air, that means that the air inside and outside of the balloon, so the air inside of the balloon and the surrounding air, are roughly the same. So it's not gonna, cause, So what I mean by that is, okay, the surrounding air and inside the balloon are the same density, okay? There's no change in them. And the fact that since they're more or less the same, the rubber, okay, on the balloon itself might be weighing more since, they're the same, okay? So the air is 10 kg and the balloon, let's say the air, okay, so the air is 10 kg and the balloon plus the air, since we're blowing it with regular air, equals to 13 kg. That means the balloon weighs 13 kg more than the air, making the balloon float down. Okay, so it doesn't fly up. And well, that's basically why do balloons, well, fly, and that's how they fly. And well, that's basically it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.